underscore height equals height. And let's use that instead. Maybe contents height isn't the right thing to use. This dot underscore height minus y. And let's see what that does. That's interesting. It still is just that. Width and height. Oh, when we call update, because this is the bottom of the window. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is that we need to update, so how do we update the size of the content window? I think that's what's going on, because remember like I was saying how this only goes to here? That's because the contents window size, or contents area size hasn't updated, so the reason that stuff isn't drawing underneath here is because the contents window doesn't go down that far. So how do we update the contents window? So window, it's probably underneath, let's see, window base dot contents. Oh, let's just look for contents. But there's a create contents, window base create contents. This dot contents width and height. So contents width and content height. What pulls this? So this dot width, yeah, so it's the window width. And standard padding. Oh, there's actually a width. Okay, so we could use this width. But wait, okay, so we're clearing the contents. That's not the same as creating the contents. So maybe on the update, if we then call update, where's the updates? Updates. Damn, where's the update function at? Refresh basic info, line height, expanded info, horizontal line color. Okay then. Oh, what are we doing with that? Right, we're calling move. That's what we're doing. So this dot web stat. Do we have to pass anything through for that? No. Okay. So let's see what happens. See, this is the kind of stuff you find out when you would maybe never know that this actually is how you need to update the contents window. Ah, there we go. Now we're talking. Okay, so we need now we need to fix this because we kind of royally screwed this up. So this is going to be 2. Alright, I'm going to call this now. The line at the bottom, or the horizontal line should go to the edge minus 20. Now it shouldn't be so far over. Yeah, there we go. Well, see, that's interesting though. On this one, it's actually starting closer to this, as opposed to, so actually it's not exactly 20. Well, we're passing through 20. That's interesting. So the X is on 20. Oh, but the difference is that's where it's ending at. So that's the width here, minus X. So contents width all the way over minus X, that's kind of interesting though. We're starting at 20. So this is 20, so X is 20. Line height, see, rectangle X, then contents with minus X. But we're only getting this little bit out of it. Over here, this is closer to the... Yeah, that's right. So X is 20, which means it's lined up with the durability. This, though, goes all the way to the end instead of being... It's kind of weird. I would actually like this to be... Maybe if we... Let's actually make it go right on top of it. So let's make this be 6. So I'd like it to be more of like a T shape than whatever you would call that. A line and a vertical line and a horizontal line. Spaced apart from each other, I guess. Okay, there. That's better. Now for this, though, I mean, it seems like it should work. Contents with minus X. X is 20, so it should take 20 pixels off. But maybe what's happening is it's... Oh, okay, it's taking the entire width. So it's considering the width including that, so this should probably be X times 2. I bet that works. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we need to do stuff down here, which is going to be interesting. So, we'll use abbreviated names for the parameters. Okay, so we need to create a heading, I think, for these. Would probably be best, so we'll do like one for... So, we want half of half, basically, for this next one. It's for the X. So this dot draw text so the X is going to be 20, or rather no, half of half. So this dot contents... Actually, we need to do it this way. This dot contents width divided by 2, then divided by 2. The height is going to be y plus this line height times 7. And we'll say 150 and left, or center. Let's see how that looks. Draw test. Oh god. X, not S. Okay, typos to the rescue. Alright, so new game. Take that, go over here. Okay, kind of, sort of, yeah, maybe. But still kind of. So half of half is not really half. It is half, but then the length of the thing is okay. So we need to take a few more off of this then. Then do this. We need to make sure we're doing the order operations correctly. Then minus 25. We'll start with that. Let's make it 40. close. Okay, how about, let's try 105. Sometimes when you look at how far it changes with something, you can kind of guesstimate. Okay, a little bit too much. I think I was right when I said it's probably going to be 87. Or not said it, but when I thought it. I wanted to type that first, but but then I was like, nah, I should probably go a little bit more. Actually, 87 is not quite right either. Let's try 76. There we go. Right in the middle. Alright. So we'll have 2 parameters per line. So, params. So this dot draw text. So ATK. So what we also will need to do is do a sign. So, well, actually, let's do this, and then we'll just put this here. So var sign equals. So we'll say nothing for now. So this dot under if this dot underscore web dot final params 0. So I think 0 is attack. Oh, we actually, yeah, we can just use attack. Never mind. ATK. Keep forgetting I added those in this way. Attack is larger than 0. So you see where I'm going here. Then sign equals positive. Else. Oops, wrong. Parentheses, not brackets. Else. Sign. Oh no, I was right. Never mind. Sign equals negative. Now, you may also want to change the text color based on that later on, but we're not going to do that for now. So plus sign plus this dot web dot atk. So now the x and the y. So obviously we'll start on 25 for this. So we're going to indent it a little bit more. Y is going to be y plus this dot underscore line height. This will be the last thing I do for right now. Times 8. Let's just see how far this needs to go. And then left. Because you may need to change the font size at this point to make everything fit properly. Yeah, so let's so this dot contents dot font size. So it's at 22 now, I believe. I think that's the default font size. So let's change it down to 20. And let's actually also add to this a little bit so that we're not Oh, yeah. We just need to change... Oh. That should have been Y. Maybe that's why. Okay, let's see what we get. Font size is not a function. Seriously. Contents. Oh. Bah. Okay. Alright, let's see if that works. Keep forgetting it's not a function. I always want it to be. It should be a function. I mean, I don't know. It breaks object-oriented design principles to not have it be a function, but. So that's a little bit small. So maybe it's not 22. Maybe it's like 28 or something. So this is like pretty big text. Of course, it may also be this is still a bit small. Let's make it 120. This will be the very last. So after we see what this is, I'm going to stop streaming. So I need to head into work. So yeah, that's better. That's much better. Okay, one more thing. I want to, just because we want to do this really quick here. Attack. Death. Actually, let's do one more thing. Else if this dot underscore wep dot attack equals 0, then yeah, so this is a case where we're gonna do something that we're gonna have to specifically state less than 0, because what I want to do is if it's 0, I just don't want to change it. Else if this dot underscore wep dot attack equals is less than 0, and then if it's 0, then it won't be changed at all. So what we'll have to do though is we'll have to do this. So what we'll probably have to do is we'll make this a function. Window dot underscore wep status dot proto set sign equals function. We'll pass through a val. So and then what we just do is call for each. Actually, then this will have to be this underscore, or we'll have to return it. I guess we could do that. That would make this pretty long though. I'd rather have it just be a sign. Yeah. So let's just see what it would look like. So this dot set sign. This dot underscore wep dot attack. I guess it's not too bad. Of course, we're going to change this to return. And then we'll just get rid of this entirely. So now in this one, 25 height plus 130. So I'm hoping that this doesn't shove it over the line. If it does, then we'll need to move this over further and not have it line up on this line, and then we'll have to change the length of this line. But I'm hoping that we don't need to do that. But I'm rather dubious that we won't have to. I think we will. But let's see what it looks like, and then we'll know what we have to do. Oh no, that works. Okay, cool. And actually, actually, we can move it over a little bit further, even. Nice. So now you kind of have an idea of what this is going to look like. So we're going to have the parameters, all 8 of them here. That'll show up. Actually, there's going to be more than 8, isn't there? There's going to be also the X and SP. True. So, will all those fit down here? So, let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8. And then there's 10 for the other ones. So, they probably won't all fit here. Interesting. Interesting dilemma. So maybe what we have to do is, because we got all this empty space over here. So maybe what we could do is pull, put this down here and then pull these over here. But then it would still be the same amount of space. Maybe we could put this all in one line somehow and pull this up, but that's still not that much space, really. We're going to need a bigger boat. But that's going to be it for now. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the videos. If you watched it live, thanks. And if you're watching it afterwards on YouTube, so I'm not recording this. It's starting to go like it's a recording outro. But if you're watching this on YouTube afterwards, comments, questions, leave below. And appreciate it. Please subscribe to the channel. And I will see you later tonight where we'll do some more streaming for this. And we'll figure out exactly what we want to do. So maybe what we'll do is we'll put this stuff over here on the top, and then we'll bring this up to like where this is now. Like, still, that's like not a whole lot of space. We may have to drop the. Maybe we'll have to drop this font size lower, move it up a bit more, and then try and get 3 of these on a line, which we probably could do if we're going from all the way to the edge to the center here. And then we'd have 3 per line, so it'd be 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 21, 20, 21, 24. So we've got 8 parameters. We have 28 parameters total. That's still not enough room, is it? Damn. Well, that's just here. Once we move this up, we'll have more room. So, yeah, we should still be able to do it. We are back to do some more work on our advanced weapon plugin that I've been working on. So this morning I did some streaming where we set up. We got the basic information set up here. And kind of got in the formatting and whatnot to do this part down here on the bottom for the more detailed weapon stat screen. So what we were talking about earlier was the fact that this has to go up. This is not enough room down here for all the parameters we have. So what I'm thinking about doing is we're going to take level and EXP and put them up here, and then put refinement and durability on the same line down here. So it'll kind of be one section of information here, and then we'll move this up, and we'll have all of this screen space for everything else, which will be more than enough for the parameters and for the traits. So, what we will need to do is, so first let's take a look over here, because we got to kind of reorganize how this is going. The main problem here is the description. Maybe we could load. Well, no, because that's being used with this. Um, hmm. So maybe we move the description down a bit so that's underneath these, and then that maybe that will mean that the description will end up being. Um, well, we'll see because let's before we do that, let's try modifying these first because we want to change the size of the parameters. This parameters label, and also we want to move these all the way to the right and make this go across the entire window instead of just part of it. Because we want to try and do a 3 per line here. It's still not going to be enough. That's right. We said it still wasn't going to be enough because we have like 28 parameters or something like that to handle. If we go 3 a line, it's like I think I said with like 7 lines or something, so 21. Still missing quite a few. So maybe if we put all this onto one line, because there's a lot of space here we can use. I'm even thinking about maybe moving the description over to here and making like a box over here for the description, where it'll just like wrap somehow, and then have move this up to here and put it on 2 lines: the level XP, refinement, and durability. For now, though, let's just move this over here and make it a 2-line thing. The problem there, though, is crap. Experience. So this can be like a huge number. This is kind of annoying. So how can we organize this? So, well, let's go ahead and do a few things first. I want to move this up closer to the top and closer to the right. Sorry, left. So that would be on the, well, here's the icon, so X, Y. X is 5. Let's leave that as 5, but let's make the Y 5 as well. So it'll be like up here. The corner will be up here. That'll shift all this up a bit. What I'd like to do is actually go 5 minus 1, because the icon's kind of sticking down on top of the description there. So let's give it a little extra space for the description. That'll move everything up automatically. There's a space here because this is a second line for the description. Once I figure out how to actually do a new line on the description, that'll actually be drawn. I mean, to be honest, the /n should have worked, but it wasn't there. It didn't actually create a new line, which is interesting. Let me see. Let's do a search for RPG Maker MV draw text new line. How to make draw line automatically. Let's see. These earways. First identify breakpoints for new lines. Use a text out with function. Let's see. N doesn't work. Function with the string is bigger. It's changing with it depending on how you want.